All right, so this is a really good drill that I like to use in my personal game, but I also recommend it to any of my students or anybody that I teach. Just because this drill, real simple to set up, and it's a good confidence builder, and it's good to do before the round or after the round, if you're having any problems. So what I did is I used an alignment stick, and on average, alignment sticks are about 4 foot long. So a good thought process is anything inside 4 foot you want to get real good at making, because you almost want, think about it, if you can chip a ball off the green inside 4 foot and you're going to make it every time, it really makes the game easier, because a 4 foot circle isn't that hard, especially for an advanced player. So what I did is I used an alignment stick and set up 4 different points around the hole. I just kind of want you to go through your normal routine like you'd be playing it around, and just hit a putt from each spot. But make sure you go through the routine on each shot, and you're not just stepping up and just hitting the ball. And this should build a lot of confidence. So you can go ahead and get started, and let's see. Nice putt. All right, let's see, one more. Finish strong. Finish on the high note. It's all right. So this is a real good drill to incorporate in your pre-round routine and also in your practice routine, and it'll really help you build up some confidence, and it'll really help you dial in your focus, on each putt. So real good. All right, so real quick, we got a pretty tough shot here. I would say majority of amateurs would probably struggle with this shot, regardless of handicap. We got a tight lie, slightly downhill lie, and you really don't have that much green to work with. So you got to hit a shot, get it up in the air, and get it landing soft. So what I have here is I have a 58-degree wedge, I believe. I have a 60. Okay, that'll work, probably even a little better. So basically with this shot is we're gonna try and hit a bit of a flop, but not so much. That probably sounds kind of confusing. So basically for this shot, I want you to get a slightly wider setup than usual. Instead of the ball having it back in your stance, I want it to favor the left side, maybe off of your shirt collar or your shirt logo. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna really want to favor that left side and slightly open up the face a little bit. So our overall goal is to get the club, short swing, sliding under the ball, and getting it up in the air to hit soft and release out to the hole. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate that, and then we'll have you hit a couple and try it out.
Sounds good.
Let's see, one more. All right. So something like that, something high, soft, and get it releasing out to the hole. Let's see one more. You do it twice. You do it 2 times in a row. really useful shot to use in this situation. So just kind of remember, slightly forward, weight still staying on the left side, and we're just going to open that face up a little bit and really get the club gliding under the ball. So real good job with that, Derek. All right, Derek, so I'm just going to have you go ahead and just hit a couple of balls for me. We've kind of talked about, you know, some pre-swing changes, some setup. So I'm going to go ahead and just let you hit, you know, 3 or 4 balls, okay, and then I'll come back in and we'll talk about it. So basically, what you're looking for, especially on this kind of bunker shot, is a high, soft, kind of spinny shot. Yeah. So basically, what's going on in a bunker? Most of the time, you know, you hear around the greens, full swing, you know, ball first, divot in front. Well, it's kind of weird. Out of the bunker, it's the opposite. So really, the club, it kind of sounds silly, but almost the club never makes contact with the ball. Yeah. So basically, it's not the ball hitting, it's not the club hitting the ball out of the bunker. It's the sand that's lifting the ball out. Okay. So you really want, you know, to set that ball forward. You know, have a kind of a forward ball position, and really get that club working. You know, an open club face. Neutral grip, you know, there's no rotation of the club face. You know, it's pretty much staying open all the way through impact into the finish, into the follow through. And basically what's that doing is the club's bottoming out behind the ball. Okay. You start your divot, and then it grabs the ball about halfway through, and then it just kind of throws, the sand kind of throws the ball out of that bunker. But by limiting the rotation of the club face and keeping it open, that's when you're going to get that high launch, you know, just a real high, soft launch. So open club face, let it work through there, and think of, you know, a high finish. Okay. So real good though. Those shots look fun. Like, all right, Derek. So when we talk about, we kind of talked about it a little bit in previous lessons, but being able to work around the golf course and hit different kind of shots is really important, and especially for an advanced player to be able to do it on command. You know, it can really help lower scores. So I have a good quick training aid. You know, real simple, real cheap. You know, just a standard alignment stick. You can use also a road reflector is perfectly fine. But basically, what I like to do with this drill is I like to go out probably about, you know, 10, 20 yards and set the alignment stick in line with a target. Okay. And then basically what I want you to do is I want you to work back and forth, you know, hitting, you know, 5 draw shots at a time, and you want to start it right of the stick and have it draw back towards your target line and land as close to your target line, your start line as possible. Okay. Same thing for the cut. You know, you're going to start it out left and cut it back to your target line. Okay. So I'll go set this up, and then we'll watch you hit a couple shots. Okay. So. And we'll go right at the tree. Okay. All right, Derek. So we got you set up. We're going at the tree down the range. So start this one outright, and I want to see you draw it back. Draw it back to your start line. Good. All right. Now do the exact same thing, but I want you to start it out left and cut it back to your start line. All right. So. That's all right. Kind of started it right on the start line and cutting right. But overall, you know, that's a really good training aid that you can use. It's real simple, and it'll give you immediate feedback for your range session.
Yeah.
So I hope you could use that and real good with that.
Thank you.
All right. So throughout the lesson, you know, we've been talking a lot about course management, you know, things like that. This one, it's part of the on-course lesson, but you really do it on the range. You know, do it pre-round or in your practice routine. And basically, this is a good use of imagery and kind of help you from a mental standpoint to see the holes before you actually get out there and play. So basically, how this drill works is you're going to go through in your mind and play the holes in order. You know, 1, 2, 3. I mean, you've played out here enough to where you kind of know, you know, driver gives me wedge into 1, or, you know, I'm going to hit 4-iron on number 2.
Yeah.
So basically what I'm going to have you do is go through and play, you know, the first hole. So I got you set up here, we'll go ahead and hit driver, and then we'll go from there, and based on how you felt, you made contact with it and how far it traveled, based on environmental factors, just let me know what club you need, and we'll go from there. So. Good ball.
Thank you.
So that was the driver. Now I got I just gave you a wedge there. So you'll have about a wedge in. So the key here is you want to be real specific with your targets. So just you want to take, you know, the first flag, for example, is probably right at 100 yards. So just go through your routine. You know, whatever you do naturally, just be real specific. Just try to imagine that you're playing the hole right now. Great shot. So then going forward from there, you know, you go through and you hit 4-iron and play number 2.
Yeah.
You know, just being real specific with your target. And what this do is, from a mental standpoint, it'll help you build some confidence, and it'll really help your course management whenever you start your round. So
Great.
So good job today, Derek.
Thank you.